the collaboration between Adidas and Japanese designer called Yoji Yamamoto, it's always bringing very nice and futuristic releases for this Y-3 range. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at a very interesting pair of shoes which is actually making part of the fall-winter 2023 drop. Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at a very interesting release coming from Y-3. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as you can see will come in this new color coming from Y-3, which will be in this brownish color, which will just have this big Y-3 branding here on top of the lid. So let's go ahead and take the lid out guys and see what we actually have inside. So as usual, we're gonna have this black paper which will give us few details about the shoes and the care. We're also gonna have another pair of laces, and of course we're also gonna have two dust bags for the actual shoes in this black color, which will have the big Y-3 branding here in the middle. So let's go ahead and take the shoes out guys. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at yet again another very interesting drop from Y-3, and this one will be the Kyasu Low. This new release guys was actually unveiled for the first time in March 2023 at the Paris Fashion Week, and it seems that this Kyasu range will be a raw minimalist expression of the intersection between Adidas sporting heritage and the Japanese designer's renegade approach. So it seems that the design behind this release started actually as an attempt from Y-3 to create a shoe that resembled an Adidas Superstar, which will be cast in concrete, but this one evolved slightly into what's in front of your eyes right now, which as you can see will have a minimal construction comprising only of a rubber shell toe, an exaggerated PU midsole, a suede upper and laces, and this one actually doesn't have any insole or strobel, and the upper will be stitched directly onto the soft lightweight midsole. So this one guys dropped at least here in the UK somewhere around September or October 2023 for the retail price of £300, and this one also came in a mid version as well, which retails at £350. But from what I saw, few stores here in UK are giving some discounts between 20 to 50% for this release. So for sure, if you are interested in this very futuristic design, I guess now's the time to go for it. So as usual, the designs coming from this collaboration guys will actually be quite futuristic and very interesting. And we're also gonna have quite good materials as usual. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see, for this upper we're gonna have just one material, which will be this very soft leather one, which will come in this gray color. So this one, as you can see, will be stitched directly into this very chunky midsole. Of course, here at the front we're gonna have a rubber toe cap, which will replicate the Superstar design. As in for the actual lacing system guys, we're gonna have your normal punch out holes, which will also have this stitching as a reinforcement. So these eyelets will keep in place these off-white flat laces, and in the actual box we're gonna have a second pair of laces in the same color. So So underneath these laces, guys, we're gonna have the same leather material for this tongue, which unfortunately doesn't have any padding underneath. So the design for this one, it's actually quite minimal. As you can see here towards the top, we're gonna have this Y-3 debossed in this off-white color, which will be the only branding for this upper. Going now inside of the shoe, guys, as you can see for this one, we don't actually have any lining, and the actual inside of the shoe will be like a carved section in this midsole, which as you can see will be actually quite high. For this one also we don't actually have an insole, which at least for me at the beginning felt a bit strange, but to be honest, this midsole it's actually a bit squishy, so I would say that it's comfortable enough. But of course, if you feel that you need an insole, you can just add one. So here at the heel section, we're gonna have the usual Y-3 branding alongside the brand with 3 stripes, which will be written in 3 languages, and of course we're also gonna have Yohji Yamamoto's signature as well. Now we can go to this very chunky midsole in this off-white color, which in my opinion really looks like a Swiss cheese. This one will also have a lot of straight lines, and for sure this is not your conventional midsole, but in the same time this one is also quite flexible and not that heavy, to be honest. As you can see here at the back of the heel section, also gonna have engraved this Y-3 lettering. So to be honest, I actually find that this one it's quite squishy underfoot, and the level of comfort it's more than decent. As I said earlier, I really don't feel that this one is adding too much weight to this overall shoe. So now guys, we can finish with this rubber outsole in this off-white colorway, which will have this herringbone design, which for sure looks quite nice. Here in the midfoot we're also gonna have a very stealthy Y-3 branding. So in my opinion, I feel that this design works actually quite fine with the rest of the shoe. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for this one I just went with my normal sizing from Adidas. I would say that for me, as I have a skinny feet, this one fits me just fine, and should be the same for people with normal feet. But just in case you have wide feet, guys, most definitely I would suggest you to go with at least a half size up, just to make sure that this heel section and also front part of the shoe it's not gonna be too snug for you. So overall, guys, this release coming from Y-3 for this Kyasu Low, in my opinion it's a very futuristic release, which to be honest it's kind of the case for most of these releases coming from them. As usual, we're also gonna receive quite good materials, but to be honest, I would have preferred to have an insole to give us a slightly better level of comfort. But even without it, I feel that this one it's actually quite squishy underfoot, and in the same time, even though this one seems that it's gonna have a very heavy midsole, it's not gonna be the case. So yeah guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of one of these latest releases coming from Y-3 for this Kyasu Low range. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my other reviews coming from Y-3, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!